Many Christian women today suffer in silence. They endure virtually sexless marriages and desperately want someone to address this issue from their point of view. In part 1 of this book, we'll address wives who wonder, why am I always the one to blame? We'll look at why husbands aren't interested in or won't have sex, why some husbands don't get it and fail to understand their wives' higher libido, the mistaken notion that wives must be the problem, and the lies and assumptions we believe about sexual desire in men and women. In part 2, we'll address what I call the real culprits, including physical or mental health, the issue of neurodiversity, husbands who meet their needs elsewhere, male insecurities, potential victimization, tendencies and interests that lie elsewhere, issues of control or abuse, and reasons a husband might not live up to expectations. In part 3, we'll tackle potential solutions, such as making adjustments to previously unsuccessful strategies, considering how sexual differences are not his issue, but perhaps our issue, and redefining intimacy. In part 4, we'll consider where we go from here by embracing healthy sexuality, redefining intimacy, noticing our husband's goodness, and no longer feeling alone as women who experience higher sexual desire. Finally, I've included an appendix, a message to husbands, a note of encouragement from my husband, Jim, to the men who want to hear a husband's perspective on the topic. Please note that this book is not primarily addressed to those who are dealing with what I would call a normal desire discrepancy. Individual sex drives don't remain constant throughout the life of a marriage, and these fluctuations can become more pronounced the longer a couple is together. In other words, it's extremely rare for couples to desire equal amounts of sex at any given time. Many couples seek counseling to help them work through these differences, and that's wonderful. Understanding what your spouse is thinking and feeling about sex and how to communicate your thoughts and feelings is a great skill to develop in marriage. So if you desire sex 3 times a week and your husband only wants it once a week, that's an important topic of discussion. But it's not the same as enduring weeks, months, or even years without any physical intimacy in your marriage. You can certainly benefit from the information in this book, but it was not written primarily for you. This book is written especially for women like needs help, wives who feel neglected or even ignored by their husbands sexually. Yet none of what you'll hear is intended to bash the lower desire partner. My aim is to validate and illuminate the often underrepresented challenges faced by women who are the higher desire partner. I want to help you find God's best for your marriage, to help you learn to work together, lovingly and sacrificially, to attain the best sex life for you and your spouse. I won't tell you that it's easy, but I'll do my best to help you. I want us to set aside any battle of the sexes mentality in pursuit of something far more beautiful. That is, the intimate knowing and listening to and learning from each other. Relying on outdated stereotypes, more than likely, will result in a losing battle. Instead, work to see your spouse as the one-of-a-kind individual you married. In other words, your mindset plays a vital role in fostering a kind and growing marriage. Some chapters in this book are full of compassionate understanding, while others are about soul-searching and potentially uncomfortable challenges. One book obviously can't address every possible issue regarding desire differences, but what it can do is start the discussion, a discussion that's been long suppressed and seemingly off-limits for many, if not most, Christian wives. I've also included a bit about my own marriage experience. So, are you ready to get started? I view life as an adventure with God, and I expect He might take you on one while you listen to this book. Do not fear, for God is holding your hand. My prayers are with you as we journey on the healing road ahead.